What is up, guys? It's Turbo here, and welcome to episode 32 of the FIFA 14 career mode. Today we have a game away against Norwich City, so I'm going to dedicate this episode to that guy named Dex. Click the annotation on the screen or his YouTube channel, which will be in the description. He's a great FIFA commentator. Go over and check him out if you haven't already. I know a couple of you guys have since we did the dual com. I want to thank you all for that. But yeah, we have Norwich. He supports Norwich, so let's go into this game and beat them at least 6-0. Cisse here on the ball. He gets tackled initially by the Norwich defence, but he does really well to put pressure on them and to eventually get, Tiote, I think that was, to win the ball back. Christian Teo on the ball. He steps inside his defender, gives the ball to the keeper. The keeper parries it into the path of Kensuke Honda. And we have a goal within 9 minutes. Kensuke Honda with a diving header to get the game underway, and he shakes his ass at the Norwich players to solidify the fact that he just scored a goal. Christian Teo with a great bit of footwork. A good shot. The keeper does well to parry it, but it only goes into the path of Kensuke Honda, who does immaculately well to chip the ball over the keeper with a diving header to give us a 1-0 lead. So how about that for a goal? I haven't seen one of those in a while. Cisse here does really well to just battle Basong for the ball. He eventually wins it, but he gives it away straight away to Fur. He gives it to Houlihan. Houlihan with a wonderful ball over the top. And suddenly Norwich are in behind our defence. We have to race back to catch up. And we do stop the cross coming in. We don't stop the cross coming in, sorry, but we do clear it away. And nothing comes to it. However, just moments later, Gary Hooper just somehow manages to pop up in the box and just tap it home. I don't know what Colaccini was doing here. He wasn't where he should be, and the defender at the front post was too late to react. And the keeper didn't do anything as well, and that's just how we conceded. Really simply, Bakuna, who was playing here in place for Hassan Ben Arfa, because I don't think Ben Arfa's had the most consistent week so far. He narrowly missed that shot before Kensuke Honda had another chance, but unfortunately the keeper gobbled up the ball before he had a chance. In the second half, Bakuna had the first shot of target. It wasn't even a shot. He didn't even manage to score. To score. But he keeps the ball alive, giving us another chance. Stepping inside the box, trying to go for another finesse shot, as he did when he scored his first goal for Newcastle. But unfortunately, he gets tackled, and we lose possession. However, Honda puts the ball through to Cisse. Cisse on the volley. Volleys it over. And Cisse is not a very good striker, is he? He hasn't been scoring many goals for us. He's just not in a good run of form, and I'm going to have to consider substituting him. As it is, Johan Cabaye and Danny Rose come on. Danny Rose, because he just solidifies the defence, gives us a bit of solidity at the back, a bit of pace and a bit of strength to keep up with all the Norwich wingers, who aren't the fastest, but they were giving us trouble. And Johan Cabaye comes on to see how creative he can be in giving the ball forwards to Cisse, who nearly gets on the end of a header there from Sissoko. The ball ends up in Chiek Tiote. He gives it to Cisse, who's gone out wide for some reason. For whatever reason, Cisse decided to play out wide, and he loses the ball because, let's just say that he's not the most convincing of wingers, is he? And Norwich calmly play the ball between their centre-halves before eventually winning a throw. Or, sorry, conceding a throw. We win the throw. Cisse, again, is playing out wide. I don't know why he's taking the throw, but he just throws it away. Danny Rose can't get to it, and all of a sudden, Norwich have 5 on, well, 5. And we managed to dispossess them relatively quickly, so it wasn't too much of a problem. Again, we carry on with the ball. Another throw down this side. Danny Rose, a wonderful flick by Bakuna to get past his man. He gets top marks for that. And then the fake shot, and he overdoes it. Perhaps should have just crossed that to Papi Cisse, and we would have scored a goal. But the full-time result was 1-1. I don't think that's a fair result on the match. I think we definitely deserved the win. We had more chances, more possession. But whatever, I could have made another substitution to impact the game, but I didn't. So I suppose that's my fault. But anyway, last episode you saw that I offered just under $1 million for Dongu Safak. I don't know how to say it, but Barcelona B accepted the offer, so it's now on to the contract negotiation stage, and hopefully I can offer him a good offer and he can join the club, because again it's just looking for squad depth. Shola Amiobi's currently injured for like 2 or 3 months, so it's quite a serious injury really. And then Loic Remy and Papi Cisse, if they're not performing, we could have someone step into their position and get us the goals that we need. But for the second time in about 5 episodes and maybe 2 weeks, we have Spurs in the FA Cup away this time, and it's going to be a big game. It's going to be hard to beat them again. We did beat them at home in the league, but it's going to be even harder to beat them away at White Hart Lane in the FA Cup as well. Time for some transfer deadline day stuff. I'm just going to accelerate through this because it's nearly the end of the transfer period, but we do have more transfers on the way. Dongu initially declines the contract offer. He says that he doesn't want to sign it because he doesn't understand the role. So I offer him a better offer, 3,000 still. 3,000, that is a budget signing as well. By the way, I don't understand how he can have -1 years remaining on his contract. I don't get that. But I offer him 3,000 and I give him a squad role to see if he wants to accept that. And with just 8 hours left to go, it's going to be tight on time if we manage to sign him. But he does accept it, and he is our, what, 4th signing, I think, of the winter transfer window. So we've signed more players in the winter transfer window than we did in the summer transfer window. Which just goes to show why you need an important, start to the season, because all the players that I play, they built up their form, and they go for more. They go for more. But Cisse's performances recently have not been up to par, and so I think it might be time to get rid of him. And who else is an obvious replacement other than Christian Benteke, the monster himself? Again, I'm going to try and raid Aston Villa's squad. He's 23 years old, 81 rated. There's no need to say anything about Christian Benteke. I'm sure you all know how good he is in FIFA, and pretty much how good he is in real life. But not at the minute, maybe, but normally he's pretty good. He just puts Aston Villa on his back week in and week out, and puts the performances in. I want 1 million for Sammy Amiobi, because Sammy Amiobi is a good up-and-coming player. I feel we can develop his talents if we keep him at the club. So it's going to take a big offer for him to go away. And Czech Geordie is not for sale under any conditions. So yeah. Still looking at Joe Allen. If you remember right back at the summer transfer window, I wanted to sign Joe Allen to give us a little bit of depth in midfield. But I didn't find any offers suitable enough to offer to Liverpool at the time, because I didn't have enough money, and I wasn't really into swapping players at the time because I wasn't familiar with the team. But having said that, we do some stuff. We reject a international management offer from like Australia or something, and it's time for the squad report because it is the last game of the season. So yeah, Tim Krul, he's 25 years old. He's 79 rated. I'm not sure why he's not gone up recently. I mean, keepers in this game are a little bit weird. They don't improve as steadily as the rest of them. Other than that, I have no complaints in the team really. A couple of players that I want to underline. Yang Mbiwa has gone up 2. Overall, Colaccini's starting to go down in stat-wise. David Santon's gone up 2 as well. That's great. I think Johan Cabaye, Christian Teo, Ben Arthur. Johan Cabaye has actually stayed at 82. But Christian Teo, Ben Arthur, both of them have improved tremendously. Sissoko's another one who's improved tremendously. But the player of the month this month is actually going to go to Kensuke Honda, the player who we signed in the January transfer window. His stats are exceptional, and he's made a real difference to the team for a couple of really solid goals that he scored for us, really important ones. And he's been involved in pretty much all of the goals that we've had so far in all of the games. So he's played a vital role in them, and so he gets the Player of the Month award. It was between him and Bakuna. Bakuna's another player who's progressed tremendously, but Honda gets it because Bakuna hasn't really been involved as much as Honda. Although I would say Honda did score. Bakuna did score more goals than Honda, but Honda's the one who we have to like sort of watch out for. And then a look at the younger players, Connor Newton and stuff like that. They are not really progressing too much. Werner Nita never gets played. I mean, Obertan's gone up +3, but he doesn't really get a place in the team. And by the way, we did sell Sammy Amiobi. So yeah. There's the look at the table. We've played 1 game more than Chelsea, 2 games more than United, and we're only 2 points in front. It's going to be steady. In fact, we could potentially slip down to 3rd and 4th place if we don't be careful. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode. Leave a like for the transfer deadline day, and apart from that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.